what is it like, first off, to be in LA recording?
It's really fun, and I like it because it's warmer than back home.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying it because of all the people I get to work with and stuff like that, and I'm having fun.
Now, Andrew Allen is one of those major people that you're working with. He basically brought you out here from Vernon, BC. Can you tell us how that whole connection started?
It started, I think, about 2 summers ago. I went out to sing. Well, we had like a friend in common, and she showed him one of my videos. So then I went to go sing out at a vineyard with him in the Okanagan.
At a winery, and I thought she did a great job, and thought, wow, she needs some songs, like original songs, because she was singing covers. But she also had like an original album that she was sort of working on, and her family, was like, we'd really love for you to come up and like, see this, like her perform after she had put out this original album. And I was like, yeah, it sounds great. So Julia and I were both sitting in the audience, and Julia leaned over to me and was like, we have to do something with this girl. Like, she's just so talented. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. Let's try and figure out how we can help out. And so we got involved sort of early on, and we're like, we don't really know like what you need from us or how we can help, but we'll do whatever we can. And so through that process, we've been doing a lot of songwriting here in LA and in Vancouver, and she's been working a lot of her stuff on her own, and posting covers and stuff on YouTube, and just really developing what her sound is and figuring out who she is and what she wants to say through the music.
And then here you are in LA, like I said, in a recording studio. Obviously, you're doing some recording. I know you're also shooting a music video. Can you tell us anything about either of those things?
Well, right now we're here producing my single called Ferris Wheel, and I'm really excited because it's all about having fun with your friends in the summer and stuff, even though it's not summer right now, but
it feels like it for us.
It does. Yes.
So when it comes down to the music video and your songwriting and everything, is it mostly you, or does Andrew have a lot of input? Are you getting input from other people?
Well, Andrew and I wrote the song with another guy named Robin, and he's really nice as well. And we wrote it together. So, like the video was all like brainstormed by like Andrew and his wife and my mom, and then for producing, we're all just sitting here and like talking about like how it should go, and like we added like some really cool beats to it and stuff like that. So it's really exciting.
And now we're in the studio with Brian West, who's known for Nelly Furtado and Kanon and Maroon 5, and the new Andy Grammer single, which is exciting. He's just a monster, in the production studio, and she gets to record with him. For me, being an artist myself, and kind of recognizing who I work best with, it was definitely in my idea, anyways, of how I felt like Olivia should find a producer. Is I felt like it needed to be something that would elevate Olivia, and Olivia is such a real musician, like she can actually sing, which I know shouldn't be surprising, but it is. And she can actually play the guitar, and she actually writes her own songs, and she's actually very, very talented. And so I think to put her with somebody who just wants to sort of slap a whole bunch of tuning on her and do all the parts without her part of it, I think that would be that'd be an error, because you just wouldn't give her the opportunity to have much involvement. And so, yeah, I think finding a producer that is able to understand just how real Olivia is, and then be able to elevate those songs to a place where it'll serve pop radio great, and it'll, like it's taking a great song and then making it even better by dressing it up really awesome, instead of taking a great song and then just like, making it super synthy and like something that Olivia is not. So it was very much a conscious effort to find the right producer for this project.
So what have you found working with him?
He's just so real, He's like, he loves, like if you take a minute to walk around his studio, it's like he's got guitars for days, he's got synths everywhere, he's got all sorts of weird percussion like from all over the world in his percussion area, and he's all about like creating a vibe and then figuring out which sounds make sense in there, and sort of throwing in the entire kitchen sink and then pulling pieces out, so that way then you have sort of the greatest creative control, instead of just going, okay, it's got to be this part, or it's got to be, this synth that we found on a computer that sounds like every other synth. He wants to make his own sounds, and he wants to come up with the best way to serve the song. And I think that's from being a musician and from being on stage and just from being so freaking talented. He's just unbelievable.
Good. I can't wait to hear it. Ferris Wheel, check it out. And Olivia, I have one question I ask each of my guests. It's about your socks. I believe socks tell a lot about a person, and I'm wondering if you'll show me yours.
Mine are just plain and white, so they're
Just white?
They're not very exciting, but they're like those little like sockettes that you can wear if you have like ballet slippers.
So they fit in anything.
Yeah, they're not as exciting as Andrew's Psy socks, but
That's all right. I'm impressed that you know that he was wearing those.
he's wearing them right now.
Is he really? That's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.